with how this turned out. Hold on, wait. How y'all doing today, y'all? Look, I don't even know what to say. Okay, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am trying something completely new to my channel. As I said in a couple of videos ago, I'm trying to revamp my channel, do things that I like watching on YouTube, trying to incorporate them into my channel. So I got this idea from one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Amy Loves Makeup, and every now and then she'll do a video called Palette Bingo. And I thought that would be a great idea to incorporate that into my channel because of course it's something I love to watch. So I did look up Palette Bingo on YouTube, and there are so many people on YouTube doing that. But I wanted to do something different. Initially I looked up Palette Wheel of Fortune to see if anybody has ever done that, and no one has ever done it. So I was like, let's do this. I mean, we ain't doing bingo, but we'll do it with the wheel. So basically this video that I'm incorporating into my channel will be called Will Decide My Look. And what that entails is I'll every time I do this, I'll pull up the wheel and I'll place whatever number of eyeshadows that's in the palette I'm using. In this case, this is a 12 pan palette, so I did 1 through 12. And you just spin the wheel 5 times, but I wasn't thinking and I did 6. So I went ahead and did 6 this time, but you are supposed to do 5. I mean, you could do 6 because it's not bingo, but I ended up doing 6 this time, but I'm pretty sure I'll do 5. Whatever eyeshadow the wheel lands on those 5 times, you have to use all 5 of those eyeshadows in one look. So this is a great way to use palettes that you haven't used in a while. You just pull that palette out and get the wheel to decide what look you're gonna have for that day. So without further ado, if you guys are interested in seeing exactly how I got this look, whatever this look is, then you know, continue watching. But I'm out. Okay, bye. Oh. Hi. Okay everyone, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, I am using the Dream Street palette, and this is a Colourpop collaboration with Kathleenlights, and this is what the inside looks like. So it's a 12 pan eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be jumping into my wheel, and that will be placed right here on the screen. So basically the point of this is to take the number of eyeshadows that are in this palette and place it into my wheel. I will spin the wheel 6 times, and whatever the wheel lands on those 6 times are the eyeshadows that have to be placed to my eyelid. Since there are 12 eyeshadows in this palette, I put 1 through 12 on the wheel, as you guys can see, and let's just go ahead and get started. My eyebrows are done, my eyes are primed. I didn't want to do my face because I didn't know if I'll have a lot of fallout or what. I have used this palette once before and I didn't have any fallout, but that was only my first time using it, and so this being my second time using it, I just want to take extra precautions. I'm gonna be mad if I have to do my face over again, so I just left the face alone, and I'll do that after I finish my eyes. But I am going to do one eye on camera and do the other eye off camera along with my face, just to make process go a little bit faster. So let's get started, y'all. All right, so the first color I got was this shade right here, and if I'm looking at it correctly, it's the shade Twinkle. This very cool tone, light brown shade right here. So that's our first shade. And our second shade is 2. The one right next to that brown is a little bit brighter than the brown shade, and it's called Stardust, I believe. Again, correct me if I'm wrong because I'm looking at the names on the back, but the names seem like they would be with the opposite shadows in the palette, so correct me if I'm saying these wrong. But Stardust is the second shade. 12. 12 is this dark, this greeny blue looking turquoise color right here in the corner. It's a shimmer shade, very pretty. Again, that's Kaleidoscope, or it could be Mermaid Boy. I don't know. I'm probably saying these backwards, but what I see is Kaleidoscope. So there we have it. That's our third shade. Nine. Oh gosh. 9 is Elfish. It's like a nice mauve pink shade. I don't know if the camera is picking up on it any good. My lighting is kind of weird today. But that's that shade right there. That's our fourth shade. 2 more. 5. All right, so 5 is Spark. It's this first shade on the second row. That one's kind of like a pinky gold shade. It's a shimmer. And our last shade, dun dun dun, is 10. And 10 is this deep brown shade right here. So I'm not too mad. It's called Moony. It's like a plum brown shade. I'm not too mad because I do have transitions. I have a highlight. I have something to deepen the crease. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this shade right here, but we'll figure it out. But it's a good selection, so let's go ahead and get into this thing. All right. So first, I'm gonna take my Morphe 513 brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Twinkle, and I'm gonna start placing that into my crease. It's coming off a lot more pink on my eye than it is in the palette. And next I'm going to take that brown plum shade called Moony, and that is going to deepen up the crease area. And I'm taking this again on another Morphe 513 brush. Ooh, child. Okay, dipping back into the first shade to help blend. Okay, so what I'm doing next is taking the lightest shade that we got, which was Stardust, and that is going in my brow bone area. And just going back in, blending everything together. Making things nice and seamless, y'all know. Back into that dark brown. Okay, I'm trying to learn to stay away from cut creases, so I think I want to do a regular look today. So let's see, what do I want to do? Okay, you know what? I'm going to take Spark, that's the pink gold shade right here. I'm gonna place that on the outer and middle part of my lid, and I'm just gonna pack that onto the lid. Right? Maybe this could be a fail. I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Right. And then going back in with that dark brown, I'm going to blend. I'm so not used to this. Hopefully that's decent. I can't tell because I can't see. But hopefully it's decent. I'm gonna go ahead and do this lid and my face makeup, and then I'll come back and do the rest of the eye with you guys. So, BRB. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. It took me a little minute to figure out exactly what I wanted to do, but as you can see, we got a little some popping. I still don't like it, but we moving along. It's not bad. It's not my favorite look, but so we're just gonna continue to do exactly what we did on this side to this side, and we just took that turquoise shade called Kaleidoscope, and I'm taking it on this flat brush, this flat packing brush, and I'm just gonna put that all across the bottom lash line. Now I'm just taking the fluffy side of that brush, and I'm going to just blend that out. For the inner corner, I took that mauvey pink looking shade right here, and I placed that. I don't really care for how the color payoff was, and I even sprayed it and it still wasn't all that great, but gotta use it, so I'm using it. It's cool. But that's the eye look complete. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face and do my highlight shade. Since we got the green and turquoise going on the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do like a green highlight and maybe some blue lips. I don't know, it might end up looking crazy, but it's makeup. You're supposed to experiment with it, so I don't know how this look is gonna end up, but you're here with me to find out, and let's just get into it. So I'm spraying my face with that Mario Badescu spray, and this is the cucumber and green tea and the aloe, cucumber and green tea. There you go. There you go. All right, so. Take my broke fan. My daughter broke my fan. Ooh, child. So I'm going back into that Sleek Makeup highlighting palette. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's like a green shade right here and then a blue shade right there. But I think I'm gonna dip into the green shade, and it is a cream. I should have did this before because it's probably gonna look really messed up, but we'll see. I don't know if you guys can see that on my finger, but I'm just patting that into my base. What I think I'm gonna do is take Mermaid Boy. It's a really, really nice duochrome shade. It goes from like brown champagne to a turquoise green color. So I'm gonna take that and pop that right on top of that cream just to set it down. Oh, Jesus. Oh, honey, we're gonna have to blend that out some. And I'm gonna do the same thing to my cheeks. I actually really, really like that. That's blinding, girl. Okay, I see you. Sis. So what I'm gonna do, since I don't have like a turquoise lip, I don't wear liquid lipsticks that much anyways, so I don't have that big of a collection. I wear lip glosses most of the time, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this blue shade and just bear with me. I know y'all probably like, girl, what you finna do with this? But just watch. So I'm gonna take this blue shade, and this is the AOA liquid lipstick, and this is in shade Lit, and that's going all over my lips. And I really do not like this liquid lipstick. It's so patchy and it skips and all that good stuff, but it's the only one I have, so we're working. Real artists gotta know how to work with things, so I'm just saying. So our lips are finna get real matte. So if you ever try this, please make sure you moisturize your lips, because girl, lips finna get matte. Okay, so I'm dipping into the turquoise shade as well as Mermaid Boy, the one we use for our highlight. First I'm taking the turquoise shade and I'm gonna pat that all over. Okay, now dipping into the Mermaid Boy shade. This is just going right there. So what I did with my lips, I just took the tiniest bit of concealer just to go around the edges of my lips to clean up, because I was working with eyeshadow, so it wasn't a precise line. But yeah, that's what I did. Now seeing everything all put together, the eye look is alright. It's not my favorite. It's not a cut crease and whatnot, but it's cool, and I'm trying to get away from cut creases, so again, this is something that's quite different. I did enjoy the wheel spin though. I love doing this, and this is a great way to get into palettes that you've had for a long time but you haven't used in a while. I not too long ago got this, but this idea would be perfect with some of the older eyeshadow palettes that I own. So I'm very excited, or I'm very pleased. I hope you guys liked it as well. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe if you have not already. And if you are new to my channel, hey, how you doing? My name is Tony. Nice to meet you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.